A very good evening. Welcome to Prime TV News on Friday, the 2nd of August. With me, Iftia Abdul Qadir. Your headlines first. The smart irrigation project to reconstruct the North Central tanks. Hambantota mayor is sentenced to rigorous imprisonment. Medical Supplies Division says there is no drug shortage. The cup planting of the 4 Mahadevalas of the Asala Perahara takes place at the auspicious time. And on news overseas, 4 are wounded in small explosions as Bangkok hosts summit. Those were your top stories, and now for the news in detail. The reconstruction of the Mada Oyamadua tank in Mahavilachia commenced today under the patronage of Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe. Development activities related to the Mada Oyamadua tank is being carried out under the Smart Irrigation Project, mooted by the Ministry of Irrigation and Agriculture based on World Bank assistance. The estimated cost of this development work is 5 million rupees. It is planned to reconstruct the Mada Oyamadua tank bund, prepare the bunds and remove silt. A large number of farmer families in the area will benefit. Members of the Mahasangha, including chief incumbent of the Attamastana, the Venerable Pallegama Sirinivasa Thera, and many parliamentarians were present. There is no truth in the reports that are spreading throughout the country that a shortage of medical drugs. So said Director of the Medical Supplies Division, A.T. Sudarshana. He was addressing a news briefing in Colombo today. The Medical Supplies Director said that there is a certain rumor about a shortage of drugs in the country. There is no truth in it. He told the people of the country that the Health Ministry was importing 19,000 items. Claiming that there are no 10 or 20 items from this lot do amount to a drug shortage. They say that there is a high demand for these items. Sometimes the hospitals may have estimated at a less amount of these drugs. It is in Sri Lanka that has the largest and developed computerized drug system in South Asia. He said that the country should be proud of it. Drugs had been supplied according to the demand, and if any hospital has a shortage, it could be exchanged with another hospital. The planting of a cup tradition for the historic Asala Perahara festival took place at the auspicious time today at the 4 Mahadevalas. The cup planting tradition took place at the Natha, Vishnu, Pattini and Katharagama Devalas. This is the first tradition of the Asala Mahaperahara festival. The receipt of rain at the proper time as well as prosperity is expected through the tradition. Another aim of participating in the Perahara is to secure blessings for security and welfare. The Basnayaka Nilames and the chiefs of the Devalas were among the group that joined in the occasion.
Kanda Udarata Asala Perahara Maha Mangalyaya Agustu 5 වෙනිදා සිට 15 වෙනිදා දක්වා.
On to a headline-making story. Hambantota Mayor Iraj Fernando and another individual, Premasiri Parnamanna, have been sentenced to 5 years in prison by the Provincial High Court today. The suspects have been accused of threatening a group of parliamentarians who had been on an inspection tour at the Hambantota port using a pistol. The incident had taken place in April 2014. Meanwhile, 3 others who had been accused of involvement in the incident had been acquitted by the High Court during today's hearing. The Colombo High Court today issued warrants on avant-garde chairman Nishanka Senadipati and retired Army Major General Palita Fernando, who have been listed as 2 of the 8 suspects accused of involvement in the avant-garde illegal floating armory case. Accordingly, High Court Judge Shashi Mahendran issued arrest warrants to produce the suspects before court on August 7th, while also instructing their sureties to be present before court on the same date. Rakna Lanka chairman Palita Fernando has been accused of soliciting a bribe of 35.5 million from avant-garde chairman Senadipati to allow the latter to operate a floating armory in Galle. 8 suspects, including notorious elephant racketeer Samarapulige Niraj Roshan alias Ali Roshan, have been enlarged on bail. The bail order was given by the Colombo High Court. The High Court had released each of the suspects on a cash bail of 25,000 rupees each and 2 surety bails, each worth 5 million rupees. The judge bench fixed the case for further hearing on 30th of this month. Minister Navin Dissanayake has said that it is important to form an alliance for victory. The minister made this reference joining in the ITN Sanghwa their live program. The minister said that the values of the vote of the nominee of the United National Party shall be equal to 50%. He said that there are only 10 members in the Leadership Council. The UNP's power within it is 50% plus 1. Altogether, it would be 51%. He mentioned that the UNP as a single party will have a strength of 51% under this constitution. At any time, if anything undertakes place for the United National Party, the person who is representing the party in the Leadership Council will have a veto power to reject it. As such, he said that the constitution had been formulated so that anything undue to the party does not happen. Persons who expressed their views in this respect also joined in the discussion. Ranil Wickremesinghe undertook this journey along with these characters. The minister said that there is an opinion that a single party cannot achieve victory. As an example, he cited that if the UNP has 30%, it is a question as to how it is to get the balance 20%. As such, a broad alliance is needed for this purpose. He said that it is the UNP that can form this broad alliance. Deputy Director of the Disaster Management Centre, Pradeep Kodipilli, has said that action is being taken to grant maximum relief to families impacted by the prevailing dry climatic conditions. The Deputy Director said that more than 600 persons are impacted and 150,000 are facing a shortage of drinking water. They are being provided with drinking water. Grants have been directed by the Disaster Management Ministry through the district secretaries. More than 60 million rupees had been given for these activities. The Department of Meteorology said that rain could be expected today in the western, Sabaragamuwa and southern provinces. The Met Department further said that showers or thunder showers could be expected within the eastern, Uva and central provinces in the evening. Malinda Millangoda, the meteorologist on duty, said that several spells of showers will occur in western Sabaragamuwa and southern provinces. Showers or thunder showers will occur at several places in the eastern, Uva and central provinces and in the Polonnaruwa district after 2 p.m. There may be temporary localized strong winds during thunder showers. He called on the public to take adequate precautions to minimize damages caused by lightning activity. The Met Department said that the sea areas extending from Puttalam to Mullaitivu via Mannar and Kankesanture and the sea areas extending from Hambantota to Pottuவில் can be rough at times as the wind speed can increase up to 55 to 65 kilometers per hour at times. Temporarily strong gusty winds and rough seas can be expected during thunder showers. Naval and fishing communities are requested to be vigilant in this regard. Meanwhile, 7 houses had been damaged in Halpe, Maduragama area in Alla following the windy conditions experienced along with torrential rains. These houses have been damaged due to fallen trees. Residents said that a power outage was experienced due to power lines that were damaged as a result of the fallen trees. You're watching Prime TV News and still on the local scene. Today is the 5th day of the Ratavenuin Ekata Sitimu National Development Program. It is being held centering the Gampaha district. Many programs are being held covering 13 divisional secretariat divisions within the Gampaha district. 11,354 projects had been implemented in the Gampaha district during last year. These programs are being further made efficient under the Ratavenuin Ekata Sitimu National Development Program. Gampaha District Secretary Sunil Jainath said that the expenditure incurred by the government on this program is over 15 million rupees. The Ratavenuin Ekata Sitimu National Development Program is being implemented, further expanding the Grama Shakti and other development projects under the guidance of the Presidential Secretariat. The Ratavenuin Ekata Sitimu program is operative until the 5th of this month. British High Commissioner in Sri Lanka, James Doris, has said that the mutual belief prevailing between communities is very important for national security. He made this observation while expressing views to the media after paying courtesy calls on the Malvatta and Asgiriya Mahanayaka theras.
What do you think about Sri Lanka's current situation, political, security, economic, etc.?
I think that Sri Lanka has a huge amount to be confident about going forwards. This is a country full of talented people, fantastic resources, huge tourism potential. I think from our own experience in Northern Ireland, we know how difficult it is for a country and for communities to recover after a long conflict. And I do think this needs to remain a tremendously important goal for politicians, for journalists, for civil society leaders and many others going forwards.
People are slightly concerned about the country's, Sri Lankan people are somewhat concerned about the country's security and about peace. How do you see this?
We're also working very closely with the Sri Lankan authorities to share our experience, to share experiences that will help the authorities, the armed forces, others who are responsible to keep the country safe and to give citizens the reassurance that they are looking for. Equally, I think that part of the answer needs to lie in people in positions of responsibility, facilitating and encouraging good relations and trust between peoples of different faiths and peoples of different ethnic identity.
Arrangements have been made to hold the GCE Advanced Level Examination from the 5th to the 31st of this month. The Examinations Department said that the examination will be conducted at 2,678 centres. In the meantime, the Grade 5 Scholarship Examination will be held on Sunday, the 4th. If there is any private candidate who had so far not received the admission card for the advanced level examination, it could be obtained through the official website of the Examinations Department by using the National Identity Card. If not, it could be got down via fax by contacting 0112 784 208, 0112 784 537 or 0113 140 314. The total number of private candidates sitting the examination this year is 74,789. Meanwhile, the marking of answer scripts of the advanced level examination will be carried out in 3 stages. The first stage will be operative from the 28th of this month to the 13th of September. Action has been taken to keep 26 schools closed during this period. These schools are scheduled to reopen for the 3rd term on the 16th of September. The marking of papers of the Grade 5 Scholarship Examination will be undertaken from the 15th to the 20th of this month. Business news follows. The arrival of tourists within the island is daily increasing. The Tourism Development Authority said that it is a positive trend. The tourist industry suffered a setback with the Easter Sunday attacks. However, with the consolidation of security in the country due to the untiring efforts made by the government, Sri Lanka again became a popular tourist destination in the world. The Tourism Development Authority said that this followed the return of foreign tourists into the island as in the past. It mentioned that tourist arrivals last month in comparison to the previous month had increased by 80%. The government has also mooted a streamlined program with respect to the security of the tourists and extending more facilities. For more information, visit www.itnnews.lk. Thanks for your company. Bye-bye.